Guys, you're coming to Lisbon and you want to eat incredible local food. I get it. You want to go to those hidden, off the beaten path places. I totally understand. Today, I'm taking you on an epic Lisbon food tour. We're going to go to 9 different places. We're going to eat and drink over 10 different local dishes, alcoholic drinks, the whole range. I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, and I'm super excited to show you guys how to eat and drink like a local in Lisbon. So venga, let's go. Hey guys, I'm James Blick, co-founder of Devour Tours, and welcome to beautiful and delicious Lisbon. We recently launched our Tastes and Traditions of Lisbon food tour here in the city, and to celebrate that, I wanted to take you on an epic Lisbon food tour. We're gonna go to places we go to on our tour and more. But as you guys know, I live in Spain, I live in Madrid, so I'm not a Lisbon food expert per se, and so that's why I've enlisted the help of wonderful Ellis, who's our guide here in Lisbon for Devour Tours, our operations manager, and our local amazing expert. So welcome, Ellis, it's an honor.
James, hi, it's nice to meet all of you guys, and I'm really excited about taking you guys to some of my favorite places in town to eat and devour Lisbon piece by piece. Are you hungry?
I am. It's going to be epic. I've heard about what we're going to be tasting. It's going to be amazing, so I feel like we should start with some breakfast, I guess.
You're exactly right. Let's start with breakfast and a coffee.
Which is somewhat typical here in Lisbon, right?
Very typical. This is the traditional breakfast of Lisbon. You always have something sweet or salty and a little bica.
A little
espresso.
Bica. The name of espresso is bica. And where are we going first? We're going to a place that's been open for a long time.
Yeah, it actually has the first telephone line ever installed in Portugal.
This place, this pastry shop?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it serviced between here and their factory where they make the goodies.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go in. Okay, so here we are in Confeitaria Nacional, which is our first stop on our tour.
Yeah.
Perfect place for a cup of coffee. Now we have our espresso. We're both espresso drinkers. How do we order coffee? I think it's really important for people to learn that here in Lisbon and Portugal.
Sure. Well, you order a bica. The marketing genius who brought the coffee here decided to make an acronym, B-I-C-A, Bebe isto com açúcar.
Okay.
Drink this with sugar.
Okay, wow. So if you want a cup of coffee, an espresso, un bica.
Un bica.
Un bica. And what if you want with milk? I know a lot of people drink with milk.
Yeah, you order a pingado, just one little drop of milk.
Pingado. Okay, what if you want really milky?
Meia de leite.
Meia de leite.
Middle of milk.
Okay, and what are we eating here, Ellis? What's this called?
This is called a pão de Deus. It means God's bread, and it's kind of like a brioche. It's a little sweet, topped with a little bit of coconut and powdered sugar.
Oh, it looks amazing. And so what have we got here? We've got these like little bowls of like sugar. They're gonna blow my brains out,
Exactly,
right?
That's exactly what they'll do. But these are called bol de Berlim, and these are the mini versions.
And there's like cream in there or jelly or something?
There's cream. You can also have them without the cream, but that's no fun.
That's no fun.
No.
All right, I'm getting into it. Oh, really good. Because it's not too sweet, it's dense, and I love the coconut on the top. I love that. That's super delicious. All right, I'm gonna try the other one, which is, as I say, probably gonna blow my mind out. Oh my God. Ooh, that is really good. You know what that reminds me of?
What's that?
It reminds me of the sugar donuts that I used to eat in New Zealand, that if it was a treat, if I was with my mother in the bakery, I would be allowed one of these.
Yeah, there's like donut holes in the States.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And there's that little bit of cream in there. If you love a sweet breakfast, and you should, then this is the perfect place.
Homer Simpson would go crazy.
He would go crazy.
Right.
If only he were here. Has he been to Lisbon? Was there an episode on that?
No!
Okay, Ellis, we have a lot to get through today. We're gonna need some caffeine. We have a lot of eating, a tour that you've designed for us.
Such a shame.
I'm excited, visiting lots of places that we go to on the tour, other places to give you guys a real taste of this city. You ready?
Saúde.
Saúde.
Let's do it.
Okay, so we've had breakfast, but now it's time to kind of take things up a notch, right, Ellis? We're going for a very typical drink. An alcoholic drink?
Yes, it's alcoholic, but it's more like medicine, James. It's only 8 o'clock in the morning.
It's only 8 o'clock. In this place we're going to drink this very typical thing, Ginjinha, I believe it's called, opens at 7 a.m.
It does. And this is a medicinal drink that was established in the Middle Ages, so if you've got a toothache or a bellyache, this is the place you want to go.
Or if you just feel like a drink.
Also.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
Okay, so Ellis, tell me where we are. This place is tiny, open at 7 a.m. until midnight, I think I saw on Google Maps.
Yeah.
So it's like, what is this? Where are we?
So we're inside Ginjinha Sem Rival, which is the second oldest Ginjinha stall in the city. It was opened in 1840.
Okay.
And we're going to be drinking the traditional Ginjinha, which is the cherry liqueur of Portugal. It's made from cherries and they're soaked in aguardente, which is like the Portuguese fire water. So
And
get
it
ready,
has
James.
the cherries in there. Let's try it. Should we get in there?
Yeah,
All right,
let's do
it. Okay, it is early. It's 9:30 in the morning, but we have a Ginjinha. Right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Saúde.
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 Saúde, everybody. Woo!
That's nice.
It's good.
I feel better already.
Yeah, I mean, I could feel like I could face the day now. Wow, that is really good. And you can see the little cherries in here, and actually you eat the cherries.
Yes, but be careful. Again, you don't want to crack a tooth. So don't go too hard.
Exactly. And so it's like sweet. It's not too syrupy, and I think it's what 23% or something.
23% alcohol.
23%. And so when do people drink this?
Any time of day. Like I said, it's medicine.
Yeah,
so
right.
it depends on how you're feeling.
Okay, we're gonna try not to crack a tooth. We're gonna taste the cherries.
Yeah, go for it. Yep. What do you think?
Ooh, yeah. They're smaller cherries than the ones I'm used to, and they're a little more. You can tell maybe they don't have the sweetness. They're kind of tartar.
They got more like bitterness to them, but in a good way.
Exactly, but soaked, juicy, soaked in all that Ginjinha, delicious.
I could have a salad of this.
I could have a salad of Ginjinha, of cherry soaked Ginjinha salad. I like the idea of that.
It's a genius idea.
It's genius. It's Ginjinhas. All right. Time to hit the next stop. We've got coffee, we've got Ginjinha. I think we need to eat something, right?
Definitely.
Let's eat. Obrigado.
Bom dia.
Bon dia. Bon dia. Okay, so we've had sweet coffee, we've had a shot of liqueur. I feel like I need something a little more substantial in my stomach, Ellis.
Yes, we need a base layer, don't we?
Okay, so what are we going for next?
We're going for the bifana. This is the magical Portuguese sandwich that's as simple as can be, but the most delicious thing you can eat here.
And this place we're going to, O Trevo, was where Anthony Bourdain went to in his show.
Exactly, that's the joke, because O Trevo means four-leaf clover, but they don't need luck because they had Anthony Bourdain.
Exactly. So we're following the footsteps of giants. Okay, we're about to do something that might look a little odd, but it's super local. There's the Santo Justa lift, which is the beautiful over 100-year-old construction that people used to get up the hill, but now it's full of tourists who are queuing for it.
Yeah, you have to wait at least an hour in that line. I'm not doing that, James.
Exactly, so we need to get up the hill to go to the next stop. So what do the locals do?
We go to H&M.
We go through H&M, literally. We have to go through men's wear, women's wear, maternity wear, and then we'll be there in a moment. Up and keep eating. Okay, so we've come to this simple bar, cafeteria. Anthony Bourdain came here for the bifana. And the bifana is this delicious pork sandwich that you'll see around Lisbon. And oh my God, it's perfect if you're hungry, hungover, been out late, and you're still out. It's just kind of perfect in any occasion. And Ellis, tell us about like the sandwich. Like, how is it made? You know, give us some of the detail.
Okay, James. Well, there's actually two ways to make it. You can either cook it inside the sauce, or you can just marinate it and then cook it on the grill. This one's been cooked inside the sauce. It's called Devour Tour, and it's cooked inside of a sauce that contains a lot of garlic, of course, a little bit of vinegar, and some spices. But it's a really simple sandwich, and the only way that you can eat it properly is with the traditional, non-traditional yellow mustard. And of course, a little piri sauce if you like it a little spicy. This one says molho inglês, which means Worcestershire sauce. This is not Worcestershire sauce, no. This is actually their homemade piri sauce, which is made from the malagueta pepper. It's a little spicy, but it lets you off easy.
The challenge of these sandwiches, I never know whether I want to go with mustard or piri, so I end up going with both. My God. The pork is so tender, it's so flavorful, it's juicy. The bread is just kind of like a delivery device for the pork. It's not, you know, it's good bread, but it hasn't got any strong flavor about it. And I love the mustard. It's not sort of traditional Portuguese mustard, it's yellow mustard. And the piri sauce, that heat, it's not a long heat, it doesn't sort of linger too long, but it gives you a good kick. So, man, this is awesome. You have to have a bifana when you're here.
That's a really good bifana.
Yeah, right?
Oh, yeah.
So how the locals eat the bifanas, I mean, it's just like lunch on the go. It's if you're busy, you don't have a lot of time, you're not going to walk around the streets and eat them, but you might stand up in O Trevo in this place or in another place and just eat it at the bar. And it's just like a quick, yummy, filling lunch, really, any time of the day. They're delicious. So if you're walking around Lisbon, you've been up a few hills, you need an energy boost, grab a bifana, seriously.
Obrigado.
Okay, that was a serious sandwich, and Ellis, I feel like we need to go to somewhere we can wash that down.
Yes, I have the perfect place.
All right, and I know where you're taking me because we include it on the tour, and it's a place that opened 1991 years ago, and it's magical in there.
Oh, absolutely, and the smell is delicious.
Oh my God, can't wait, let's go. Okay, so Ellis, where are we? Casa Pereira, I love this place, it feels very old.
Yeah, and it smells great. I wish that the camera had a smell sensor.
The camera has no nose, but it smells of tea, yeah?
It does, tea, chocolate, and coffee. These guys have been open for a really long time, and the guy who owns it is 87 years old. He's been working here since he was 18.
Oh my God.
Yes.
86. My God, he's still working here.
Every day.
Every day.
Except Sunday.
Except Sunday. So Custard, tea, coffee, chocolate, but now they have a massive selection of port,
Yes,
right?
they do. Yes.
I mean,
it's
I
quite
can
impressive.
see port on the walls, and I see, ages that are going way back. 1964, I can see there.
Is that when you were born?
No, am I that tired? And so, they have a huge port selection. So on the tour here, we actually try chocolate and port, and we pair them together.
Yes.
And what we try on the tour is a tawny port, which
Yes.
is a little less sweet than a ruby, is it?
Exactly. It speaks a little bit more towards the brandy kind of palate.
Okay, so time to sip this port.
Yeah, absolutely.
Saúde.
Saúde.
Ooh, really, really good.
Would you like to try it with some chocolate?
I would love to.
Cool.
I'd like to take a bottle home for Yoli as well. Would you like some Yoli? All right, let's try.
I don't know that we
So,
cheers.
are we doing
Why
that?
not?
That's
Okay,
weird.
Let's do it. This has a little almond in it too,
Ooh.
so it goes really well with the nutty flavor of the port.
Oh my God. When you're pairing sweet wine with food, you always want to make sure that the wine is sweeter than the food, because the sweet food will inherently pull down the sweetness of the wine and make it taste a little bit more bitter.
Oh, I didn't know that, James.
There you go. So
Interesting.
put the bottle away. We need to keep eating. We can't keep drinking.
It's true. Are you ready for the next stop?
I'm ready for the next stop.
Let's do it.
Okay, so our next taste, we've just sat down, is something that you need to try when you're in here in Lisbon, and it's a lot of fun and it's really delicious. I've actually had it once in Spain, in Galicia, so it's obviously something that you can have in Portugal and in northwestern Spain as well, and it's a dish with a lot of fireworks. So Ellis, what is it? Because I feel like I'm in Game of Thrones.
And you should feel that way, because
Yeah.
this is kind of a medieval style bar. It's been open for a really long time, and they've always been serving chorizo asado, which is the flaming sausage that we're about to try.
Yeah.
And also they're the only place in Lisbon that serves mead.
So the sausage is burning in front of us. I'm getting hot. I can feel the flames on me. How long do we leave this for?
It's taster's choice, James. Honestly, you can leave it for as long as you want. I like mine a little blackened, but how do you like your sausage?
I don't know. We'll see. But I'm getting nervous that I'm overcooking it. I
Don't worry.
We're cool.
We have tongs.
Okay. And so how does this kind of work? This dish is alcohol in the dish, and they light it, and then you just keep turning it until the sausage is how you want it. And I guess, do you blow it out or something?
Well, the
afterwards?
alcohol should burn off eventually, but
Okay.
if you have it like you want it, then you just take it out and then just let the fire continue until it's all gone.
Till the place burns down.
That's it.
Yeah, to Game of Thrones. Ooh. Wow, that is good. Have you ever had mead? Let us know in the comments below. I'm curious. And what did you think about it? Because mead is a fermented honey drink, and before there was beer, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe people were drinking mead. I'm talking a long time ago. And you really taste of honey, this stuff. It's delicious. But it's got that kind of alcohol kick in there as well to take away a little bit from the sweetness. Ooh, it's good. It's kind of like honey on toast for breakfast, but it's mead.
I think we might need ye olde fire extinguisher.
The wisdom of serving a flaming dish in a place completely made of wood.
Exactly right. Well, it's better than a hibachi.
That's true. Oh my God! Chorizo asado. I'm gonna try this. Ellis has cooked it to perfection. It's a little charred on the outside, some good flavor there, juicy on the inside. See how it is. Oh yeah. Yeah. I love it. Because if you leave it too long, you could dry it out. I'm choking on this. We've already been burnt and choked. Very medieval, this place. And so if you leave it too long, you might dry out the middle, but it's perfectly charred on the outside. It's got that little burnt quality to it, which I love. If you want it done a little less, then you do that. It's up to you. And then really juicy in the middle and just delicious sausage. You can tell it's really good quality sausage. Yum, this is good.
I'm going in with my fingers because, James, I have no shame.
You have no shame.
None. Oh, it's so good. Plus you get the dessert afterwards.
Exactly. Ooh. Okay guys, last sip of mead, because next we're going to a traditional restaurant, and these are my favorite places in Lisbon, so I'm super excited to share this with you guys. Let's go. Okay, so there's this other dish that you have to try when you're in Lisbon, and that is Piri chicken. You've probably heard of Piri sauce, which is this kind of hot chili sauce that you can get served on a variety of different dishes here. Fish, also on the bifanas, those pork sandwiches, but here you get it on chicken, spit roast chicken, and there is one place that you need to get it, and I struggle to say the name of it, So Alice, you're gonna help me. How do we say, where are we?
We are at Bon Jardine, which is also known as the Rei dos Frangos, which means the king of chickens.
And so this place is famous. It's really busy downstairs. We've come up to the upstairs, which is a little quieter, and we're sitting beautiful window out here looking out over the streets of Lisbon, and our spit roast chicken is coming, and I'm starting to wonder how hot this guy is gonna be. And if you're thinking about Piri chicken, like where does it come from? Because, you know, where does this spicy sauce come from into Portugal? What's interesting, obviously peppers come from the Americas. So in the age of discovery, those were discovered. And the peppers that are in the Piri sauce were actually grown in the Portuguese colonies in Southern Africa. In the 1950s, people who were living in those colonies, particularly Mozambique and Angola, came back to Portugal and brought this sauce back, this hot sauce that they had been making and putting on their food. And now you'll see it everywhere in the tascas, and it is delicious. So we're gonna douse our chicken in this stuff. It comes with fries and salad, super rustic meal, and I'm excited and hungry. Whew, my kind of meal. I kind of feel like it's culturally insensitive to call it chicken and chips, but this looks delicious. Perfectly fried French fries, this delicious spit roast chicken, gonna douse it in piri sauce, and then we have a salad for good measure, just in case you're feeling a little guilty. So we're gonna dive in. Okay, so Ellis asked them to prepare it at the house style, and so that means there's already some piri sauce on it when it's being cooked, so it's got some heat, so I'm going in. You can always add more if you want. Oh wow, it is hot. Boom, you can feel it. I can feel it on my palate. The chicken is so juicy. Oh my God, Alice, this is amazing. So what Alice was saying is this sauce, this piri sauce lets you off easy, so that the peppers that are in there are hot, but they're just hot on the front end. They're not those peppers that really last for a long time. This perfectly cooked spit roast chicken, incredibly juicy and tender on the inside, delicious skin on the outside with this covering of piri sauce. It just gives that heat. It is really, really good. Okay, and I want to try the piri sauce that they have here on the table as well. This guy, so I'm going to douse some on the fries and see what that's like. Oh yeah. Different, a little different from the one that's on the chicken. The one on the chicken has a lot of chili flakes in it. This one's more just the liquid. Obviously it's not pouring out chili flakes. Similar flavor, but it's really good. Okay, there's one thing that you have to eat when you're in Lisbon, and that is fresh fish. You also have to go to a tasca, these traditional establishments that I love so much. Checkered tablecloths, rustic service, but delicious food. Fresh fish cooked on the charcoal grill. That's what's up next. What tasca are you taking us to, Alice?
Well, we're going to the place that we go to on the tour. It's called Ogaitairu, and what's special about it is that it's actually run by a woman, and it's one of the few tascas that's done that way.
Fantastic. I'm super excited about this because this is my kind of place. So, tasca time?
That's tasca time.
All right, let's do it. One of the things I love about the food in this country is the grilled fish, and I've been lucky enough to come behind the bar here where they're grilling behind me at Ogaitairu, and I just love watching it, and it's just done so simply, throwing salt on it and then just slowly grilling, and just the freshness of the fish just comes through. So we've ordered grilled sardines, we've also ordered octopus, and we've also ordered grilled bacalao or bacalhau. I'm saying it in Spanish, so very, very excited and great to get in behind you and have a look at how it's really done. So simple and so delicious. Okay, first dish going down, grilled sardines. It is just like the dish that you must eat when you're in Lisbon, and when they cook them on the grill and they're fresh, oh my God, it's so delicious. You know, a little bit of olive oil, salt, and that's it, and just the flavor of the char from the grill, a little bit of smoke. There's a way to prepare it. You need to cut the head off and then peel back one side of it, take the spine out. Alice is going to show us how to do that. I've just done my one and I'm digging in. Oh my God, yeah. It's like when it hits your palate, you just know, are these fresh or are they not fresh? And these are super fresh, just delicious, so light, so flaky. It's just so, the simplicity of the cooking is right up. There is no better country, there's no better city in the world for me for eating fresh fish. Okay, next dish up, and it's grilled bacalhau, or, you know, I know it in Spain as bacalao, codfish, salted codfish. And so obviously the sardines were super fresh, the bacalhau is not. So this is fish that has such a long history. So going back 500 years, if you want to get fresh fish back to Portugal and you were catching it, you know, all the way over on the east coast of what is now Canada, well, you needed to salt it and dry it over on the boats and then cure it effectively and bring it back. And that was the way of preserving it and by getting the fish back here. Some people find this quite salty. It's saltier depending on how long it's been reconstituted or not. If it's been reconstituted for a longer time in the water for a longer time, then it's less salty. Oh wow, yeah. Again, that grilled, smoky, crispy, charred quality that sardines have, but also the beautiful salty and slightly meaty and flakiness of the bacalhau. It's something that you really have to try. Very, very good. All right, we still have more to try. We need to get into that octopus. And Ellis, you need to eat as well.
My favorite dish in Portugal. It's just, polvo isn't for everyone because it looks a little funny, but it's so flavorful, and when it's done right, it's so tender. And it's boiled for a while, so it retains that water, and it really it just adds to the flavor. And it's usually done with like a little bit of garlic, a lot of olive oil, of course. And the secret, they say, is to add a cork and a penny to the water. A cork for the texture, a penny for the color.
It's octopus time. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is... Oh wow. Yes. Perfect. The trick with this and the trap with this is that so often it can be tough and chewy, and this has just been cooked to perfection. It's moist, it's juicy, it's flavorful. Wow. Yes. This place is fantastic. I love that we come here on our tour to really celebrate this wonderful Tasca that is just like gives you such a true sense of the Tasca culture of the city. Wonderful, fantastic.
Look at this juice.
Yeah.
Now that's not supposed to go to waste. That's why there's bread. They do it so right here.
Yeah, right? Now it's time for canned fish.
That's right, yes.
Canned fish.
We're going to a place called Sol e Pesca, which means sun and fish.
Cool.
It was originally a fishing supply store that serviced the caixa, because the word caixa in Portuguese means riverbank.
So we're just down there where we are in this neighborhood is right by the riverbank.
Exactly. And we're on Pink Street also, the Rua Cor da Roça.
You can see the pink.
It's very pink.
So if you're wanting to try canned fish, if you're feeling a bit funny about it, you're not sure, this is the place to go because they have a fantastic selection. And yeah, canning, it's not a dirty word, right?
No, definitely not a dirty word, especially if you like to camp, because this is the thing to take with you on your travels.
Exactly.
Yes.
So not a dirty word, let's go and check it out. Okay, so this place, Sol e Pesca, is really spectacular, Alice, and it literally looks like a fishing store in here.
It was a fishing shop originally, actually, and then when it was bought, they changed it over to the canned goods emporium that you see today.
And so I know we've ordered a couple of cans, so how does it work here?
Yeah, so you can actually order it straight from the can. They'll just prepare it with maybe some fresh herbs on top without doing anything to it. Or you can order off their menu, and they've got some pretty awesome recipes that actually use the canned goods in them.
So if you're a little bit scared about canned seafood, or you think it's just the bad tuna you have for lunch, back home, yeah, okay, that all exists. Canning is just a preservation method, but here in Portugal, I also know in Spain, it is just the flavors can actually get richer over time.
Exactly.
Like a fine wine or a fine ham. And so these go for the full range from basic products that people eat for lunch all the way up to gourmet. Well, food's coming soon. Okay, so how we've ordered them is natural style. So we've just got them from the can onto the plate, and they sprinkle some herbs over the top. I love that way because you can really taste what's in the can. So we have sardines here first, and it looks like some chives on top. So oh my god, it is such a delicacy. I mean, here's the thing, there are canned sardines and then there are canned sardines, and these are the second kind. It comes with big chunks of bread, and the beauty is you want to get in there and get messy, really. You want to soak up all that olive oil. So good. We've also got mussels. Now, growing up in New Zealand, we always ate our mussels fresh. When I first came to Spain, I was like, hang on, canned mussels? Are you crazy? And then I fell in love with them. And so these are mussels in a delicious, rich tomato sauce, and it looks like they've sprinkled some parsley on top. Oh wow, oh my god. It's so rich, so delicious. Such a simple flavor, but so much complexity at the same time. A chunk of bread, it's healthy, and particularly mussels are really, really sustainable. So good, so good. You have to come to Sol e Pesca. Absolutely fantastic. And paired with a cold beer, a glass of wine on a hot, beautiful day like this one, I can't think of anything better. And so one of the things I love about our canned seafood in this country is the incredible packaging. There's so much color, so many wonderful designs. Some look more retro, some look more modern, and you can see them all here in this emporium. Sol e Pesca even have their own brand of tuna, which they put on the back exactly where the fish came from, so it's traceable. And one of my favorite brands for the packaging is this guy, Good Boy, with this picture of this boy on the front, who apparently, according to the story, was actually a very naughty boy. I think he was the son of the guy who was canning the seafood. He looks kind of good, but you can tell there's something there behind the eyes. Okay, 9 stops down. We have almost made it, Ellis. I'm stuffed. Are you stuffed?
Me too, I'm stuffed, but there's still room for one more taste, James.
And I know what this is because this is the last taste that we have on the tour here, and it's also the taste that kind of like everyone's expecting when you come to Lisbon, right?
Yes, absolutely. You cannot come to Lisbon without having a custard tart. It's called a pastry de nata.
Okay, we've arrived. Manteiga. I'm gonna say that wrong. How do I say that?
Manteigarea.
Manteigarea. So, you know, when everybody thinks of custard tarts, they think of, what do they think of?
They think of the pastry de Belém, which was where the original custard tart was created, just 10 minutes by car down the road. But luckily now we don't have to go so far to get it. We get the Manteigarea version, which is a little bit different, but it's giving the original a run for its money.
Yeah, so I think you explained on the tour that this place opened in 2016.
Yep.
They started doing it then. Everybody was always thinking just of that original place. Now this place is open. A lot of people prefer this. Obviously, the other place is the original, but this place is I don't know, it's got a little more custard and a little less pastry, apparently.
That's exactly right. A little less mille foliage, which means 1,000 layers. That's what the pastry is made out of. Kind of like a croissant, but a little bit different.
Yeah, it's really yummy. All right, let's go and get one.
Let's try it.
Let's do it. Okay, so here we are, and these guys have 2 outposts, right? They have one down here by the water and one up more in the center.
Yes, the one in the center is actually their flagship.
When do people eat these?
All the time.
You don't need an excuse, right?
No, never.
Yeah.
You have it for dinner, lunch, dinner, breakfast, it doesn't matter. Midnight snack is my favorite.
Wow, so people like literally, it's like you don't need an excuse to eat a pastel de nata.
Not at all. Actually, the people here drink about 5 cups of coffee a day, so they can technically have 5 pastel de nata to go with them.
Wow, 5 of these a day. That would be dangerous for your health, but let's try it. Let's taste them. All right, shall I try the cinnamon one?
Yeah, go for it, James.
Oh my God, it's warm. It's just come out of the oven. Flaky, it's crispy. It's got a little caramelization on the top. So,
What do you think?
oh my God.
Right?
Weak at the knees. Literally, it's like molten lava of custard in there. The caramelization, the cinnamon, and the pastry is so light and so kind of crunchy.
Oh, James, you're making me hungry now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
you
for
go.
it too. You ready? All the same time.
I thought I was full.
You're never full.
You're never full.
You might be after this.
Yeah, I probably will be after this. The ones from Belém, there's a little more pastry on them.
Yeah. The pastry is much thicker, and so you have a little bit less custard.
Okay.
And for this one, they're a little bit thinner. They just make the crust just a couple of millimeters wide, but large enough to be able to hold all that gooey custard in the middle.
Oh my God, so good. The custard is so gooey. It seems so simple, but my God. So you have to come here to try it. This is where we finish up on our tour, and people go nuts for it. Wow. Okay. Cup of coffee?
I have one more bite.
One more
Try
bite.
with me.
Do it. Obrigado. Woo! We made it. I can't believe we made it. I am stuffed.
I can't believe I'm stuffed too, James.
I know. Now you guys need to come and do this. You guys need to experience all this wonderful food and culture, right?
Yes, please come join me on the Taste and Traditions of Lisbon food tour, where you can sample a lot of the things that we did today.
I know. You visit some of the places we've been to, learn about the city, learn about this country, eat. It's wonderful. Right now, I think we need to rest. Like
Definitely.
Yeah, I know. Under a tree somewhere. So, guys, hope to see you in Lisbon. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.
Ciao, até logo.